Hello and welcome to the world of pride. And I am your host, the one and only Kippy Love. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? I'm just like, oh, I feel like I'm in a 3D or some kind of a weird video. Like maybe I'm on LSD or something because my hands are just like, I wonder if I move fast enough as I am blurry too. But anyway, how y'all doing today? I just got off work, took a shower in here, getting ready to have a little snack. And the snack I'm going to try is this MRE package, and it's menu number 8, meatballs and marinara sauce. And it looks like this. And I've already looked at it, and I'm going to pull it out and so you can see what's in it. All right, nothing else in the bag. All right. I don't remember if I had a spoon in here or not, but we'll find out. First thing I picked up was the teriyaki beef stick. And we're going to open this up later and look at it. And we got this carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. And I'm glad it's not chocolate. It's actually orange this time. Orange. And then I've got the cooker thing, which I'm not going to use it in the house and everything because I don't want it to smell in here or whatever. Let me move the camera up a little bit so you can see the top of my head. Uh-oh. You will not be... I don't want to stop. Get out of here. Silly thing trying to stop my recording. And then, of course, your little trinket bag. You know, you see there's the chiclets, the wrap thing or the wipey thing, the paper towel or toilet tissue. You got the Splenda, and then you probably got some coffee in there and some sugar and some salt and a white bit and different things like that, that are in the stuff. But we're going to use it right now because, I already got me some coffee over here that I made. And then you get every one of these gets a little drink pouch or something. You can put the actual, now this one's not the actual drink pouch. The chocolate one comes with a drink pouch thing. And then these are, I've already opened them and looked at them, but they're a chocolate chip cookie. I get the chocolate chip cookie right here. Oh, I got to put it in the middle. Chocolate chip cookie. And then I got the Italian breadstick right there, the Italian breadstick. And then this one is the marinara sauce with meatballs. Right there, you can see that. Marinara sauce with meatballs. And then you got the package that you put the meatballs and sauce in when you're warming it up. It's just like a little present. You put it inside like that, and it warms it up. Then you got the cobbler. This is a cherry and blueberry cobbler right here. And then we have the little cheese. This jalapeno cheese spread with jalapenos on it, or in it. And then this, of course, this is the instructions, or the what's in the cherry cobbler and stuff like that, the cherry blueberry cobbler. And you get the little spoon that we get in every one. I'm going to use the spoon to pour up the drink into a glass and stir it up. Don't you get greedy. Back up. Trying to eat my meal up here. I ain't letting them. But we're going to put most of this in the bag here, like the garbage. We already opened them up, and we're going to look at them. So let me put all these back in here so I can make room for some more stuff here. Put this over here out of the way. All right. Now, on the plate here, we already got everything situated. Here you can see the meatballs in the marinara right here. This orange stuff. Then you got the cheese right here. This is the cheese. Then you got the blueberry and a cherry cobbler right here. And then on this plate, we got I tried to warm it up, but by the time I get the internet started and everything and get everything going, it's cooled down a little bit. But I got the chocolate chip cookie here, and then I got the breadsticks or whatever here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open up the orange thing so I can pour it in the drink, and you can see the color change when I put it in there. Okay, here's the drink, and I'm pouring it in there. You can see it pouring in there. Try to get it all out without losing any of it. There we go. I'll put this over here. Now get the spoon out so I got a fork, so I'm going to use the spoon. And I'm going to mix it up. You can see me mixing it up. Probably better if it was like blended up in a blender or something like that. I'm going to try to mix it up as best as I can to get the orange flavor in there. There we go. Put this over there and out of the way. And then, of course, I'm going to open up this later after I've tried the meal so we can try it out. So I'll put this over here out of the way. Don't touch. All right, get the drink out of the way. And then I'm going to try all this together. First thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try a breadstick with the meatball in the marinara. It would have been probably better if I had the spoon. There's the marinara and the breadstick. Mm-hmm. The meatballs are about the same style as they have the same texture, almost the same taste of the what do they call those things? Raviolis, where you have the noodles wrapped around the hamburgers, and they're about that same size basically. Maybe a little bit smaller. See, they're just a little bit smaller, but that's like two of them right there. So I take two of them and put it on a little bit of bread. The bread is kind of like it's real soft, and it tastes almost like a croissant. And the meatballs, like I said, they taste like they're not very many. There's not very much seasoning to it because this is a MRE. This isn't a fine dining establishment. You know what I'm saying? There might have been some seasoning in here. Let me see if there's any seasoning in here. Let me see. That's towelette. Let's see. I gotta see if there's any seasoning. That's the coffee. See if I can pop this bad boy open here. There we go. Make sure there's no seasoning in here, spicy or anything. There's the coffee. Bill's Brew, the coffee there. And then you have the non-dairy creamer. And then, of course, this is the iodine salt. The towelette, the sugar, and the napkin, and of course the chicklet. So yeah, it doesn't have any seasoning in it, like spice or anything like that. Like the pizza one, it had the peppers, like kind of like those pepper seeds in it, whatever that is. But the meatballs are good. They do taste like the kind of meat that would be in the ravioli, and then you do have the sauce itself. The sauce itself is kind of a little bit sweet. Goes along with the bread. Sauce has got a itty bitty twang to it, but it's just because they they try to give the MREs the best taste they can give them, but they don't want to like put too many spices and too many seasonings and too much of this, too much of that, because they are MREs, and they made it that way, so that way when the cooks, when the military people, when they've finally get a chance to find a good restaurant somewhere, it doesn't, these don't like, oh, these are the best things they were better than not any restaurant out there. They were better than whatever country's food was and stuff like that, because they're just, and they're not going to make everybody's meal different, but, well, I like a little hot sauce in mine. Well, I like jalapenos in mine. I like, they're not going to do that. Everybody gets the same meal, and they had to make them to where the ingredients wouldn't break down, or they wouldn't, throw the meal off or something like that. Because some ingredients could do that, Now, I'm going to try one of the crackers or the rolls or breadsticks. I'm going to try it with some of the cheese. The cheese kind of like, when I put it in the microwave, it kind of stuck to the plate a little bit, but that cheese is going to go in with the meal. But here's the cheese. It's got a little jalapenos in it. I'm going to try that on the bread. That is good. It's really, really good. I mean, seriously, it's got just the right amount of jalapenos in it to give it a little kick, a little spice, and the cheese tastes almost as good as like, cheddar, like, a block of cheddar, just imagining that you have a piece of bread with real slice of cheddar on it, and then you have a jalapeno piece on top, and and you take a bite out of it. It's real good. It's real good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This MRE is good. Oh, I dropped my cheese. I have to try some of that on. Oh, well, darn, I guess. Well, I guess I can put a meatball on here. So I have the meatball and the cheese. Oh, now my cheese and meatball is oh, they just don't stick together with each other. Here, let me get another meatball and get this cheese that fell off. There we go. Put this on here. Mmm. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Wow, bro.
He's got a mouthful of food.
What? Bye. See you later.
Wow, I'm not gonna say love you.
Kiss my grits, man. I'm eating. I love the food right now more than I love you.
Better not fall asleep first. Here.
Yum. I love this MRE. Hello. Love you too. Bye. I just say when you left the door. Now that tastes good too. It tastes like the meatballs and sauce mixed in with some cheese, almost like the lasagna without the noodle. You know, with the cheese and a little bit of spice in there, and the meatballs and the sauce. It's good. Hey, you better not get in that window and start barking. You better not start barking. I'm looking. Now we're gonna go to the next item, and we're gonna try this cobbler. And it's got some real good juice. Got some real good juice on it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut some of the cobbler out too, so I can get I don't know which ones are blueberries and which ones are the cherries because they all look the same. They kind of stained, so you don't know if they're cherries or blueberries. So they're all stained the same color basically. Let's try this. The cobbler is like, it's yummy. It's like the cherries have been cooked completely and they're marinated, you know, with the flavor of the blueberries, and the blueberries are probably in there, but like I said, they both look the same. You know, the cherries are red, but they look blue. You know, and the blueberries are blue, but they look purple. So it all mixed together, and you can't tell which is blue and which one's pink or red. And the cobbler itself, I'm going to try just the cobbler itself and see what it tastes like. There's the cobbler. The cobbler, it tastes good. It's what it tastes like is it's kind of like, it tastes kind of like a little undercooked, maybe, kind of like it wasn't totally cooked. But you got to remember, it was probably cooked really good, the cobbler, and it was probably on top. They probably, when they cut the cobbler, they probably put the blueberries and cherries and sauce down first, or maybe they put the cobbler, the crust part, they probably cooked it and put it on the bottom, and then they end up putting the berries on top and cooked it, and it was like a pot pie. If you get the top of the pot pie, might be baked real good, but then the bottom of it gets a little doughy because the moisture seeped into the flour or the cake piece or the pie piece, and it probably, you know, kind of. Are you spazzing out over there, dog? She's acting weird, like she's looking around and looking for something. I guess she thought I dropped some or some of that. And she wanted some, but the berries are like really good. You can tell. That's hard to tell. You can tell a little bit that it tastes like the cherry chew, but then you can't taste if it's cherry, or you can't tell if it's blueberry or if it's blueberry, you know, fruit. But like I said, I think if they would have put like they baked the cobbler piece on top and didn't pack it in with the blueberries and cherries, and they give you the sauce and that on the side, and then they let you put the crust on top of it, like just a regular cake, a pie crust, you know, on top in another package. So that way you could pour the cobbler out, the cobbler insides out, and then pour that on top of the cake. The pie crust, right? Well, you did it because I think with it being mixed together, the sauce, you know, the juices and everything probably saturated the crust and made it a little kind of tastes like it's undercooked a little bit, like it's, not been cooked all the way where it's hard. It's kind of crunchy or whatever. But that's pretty good. It's pretty good for what it is. Now I'm going to try the cookie here. And it's got some big pieces of chocolate in there. Got nice pieces of chocolate. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Oh. Let me put the YouTube live thing in here. I don't know if it's going to work because I started the select stream. Okay, there it goes. Now it's working. Okay. But anyway, the cookie is like a Chips Ahoy cookie. It's got a little crunch to it. The chocolate's kind of, nice flavor and a little chewy and stuff like that. But overall, it's a pretty good meal so far. Let me go ahead and pop open this. See if I can rip this thing open. I may have to get a scissor or something. Let me see if I can rip it open without getting a scissor. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Did I get it? Oh, there, I got it. Oh, well, magically appeared after I tore it open. It looks like this. Oh, well, I was right. I still need the, oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, don't get greedy. See it? I can smell it. It's a oh, wow. Crayson's Natural Farms teriyaki beef stick. Teriyaki beef stick. And we're going to see it. Oh, well, since I do have the scissor here now, I will use the scissor so I can cut it open. See, is that enough, or do I have to? Oh, okay, I got it. Smells like a snap into a Slim Jim. It's a little bit softer than a Slim Jim. Yummy. It's just like a Slim Jim. Oh, what am I eating now? That's my lunch. I don't eat at lunch at work. I eat my breakfast there, like about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning when we get everything cooked up and everything. And I have a piece of sausage from yesterday because we didn't have breakfast this morning. We have to cook breakfast. We had extra sausage and a biscuit. So I put a sausage and biscuit together. I had breakfast, and then I had a small Danish from the store. And then I was like, well, I'm not gonna eat any hamburgers today. I'm not gonna eat it. I wanted to eat this. All right, calm down. Y'all relax. Calm down. Okay. Anyway, mommy might want to eat some of this, so I'll give you a sample. But can't have the cheese and you can't have the cobbler because it's kind of mushy and don't want you whatever. But I'll give you a piece of the meatball. It's like little. That is just so wrong, man. I tell you, these servicemen. Okay, I'm not a serviceman, but come here, give me that. These servicemen fought for your country, and you tell them their food is ew. What's wrong with you? But anyway, here you go, girl. Let me get you a piece. Yeah, you can't eat off the plate. Oh yeah, you like that meat, didn't? Yeah, you like that meat, didn't you? But it's got meatballs and marinara, and then it's got some cobbler, blueberry and cherry cobbler, and then it's got some jalapeno cheese in it. I warmed it up on the plate. I can try that. And then it's got the little breadstick in there, and it's got chocolate chip cookie and stuff like that. And then it also comes with the teriyaki beef stick, and then it's got a orange powdered drink or something like that, the electrolyte and all that stuff. You gotta try it. Oh, it's twangy. It's tangy, twangy. And then for dessert, I mean, you already got the cookie and you got the cobbler, but then they give you the little chiquette, the chicky-lit or whatever, the little gum. Oh, what fell down? Don't give me that. No, don't you take that. That's mine. That's garbage. You can't eat that plastic. It's not good for you. But it's got little chiclet gum. And then to clean up, you got the towelette. You got salt, which I don't use. And then the coffee. I already got coffee already made. I'll save this for another day when I run out of regular coffee at home. Then I can use the creamer and the coffee. And then I got a pack of Splenda, but I don't use sugar anymore except for if it's already in the food or a drink like Coke or Pepsi like that, which I rarely ever have. I don't drink that many sodas anymore. I used to drink Mountain Dew all the time, Dr. Pepper all the time, when the other person was around. But now I've just gotten used to with the woman. She tried to stay vegan, because she tried to stay off the meat and all that stuff. And we do drink almond. Okay, it's not almond milk; it's almond drink. But we do drink almond drink, and then she does a lot of vegetables and stuff like that. So she tries to, eat regular on some days a week, and then other days a week, like when I'm working all day or something like that, she tries to fast a little bit one day, and then the next time she'll have beans and sauerkraut and try to make a whole meal. Whole day's worth of meal, and then she'll maybe 2 days a week on my days off when I have to be here, and she'll say, okay, let me have some of that pizza, or let me have some of that steak, or ew, now that's gross. Ew, she likes my meat. Ew. Don't tell her, but I like her taco. She likes my burrito, and I like her taco. It's good. Juicy. Oh, sorry. Now that's gross. Ew. Oh, but anyway, I got my cold coffee over here. That's what she made today. Cold coffee. But yeah, it's really good. It's like meatballs are like almost like they taste just like the meat that you get inside of the raviolis. Yeah, they taste like that. Sauce is pretty good. It's a little, it's not spicy at all, but the cheese with the jalapenos in it, that was good. It's like cheddar cheese with jalapenos in it. And if you take the jalapenos and cheese and put it on top of, yay! Did you want some of this? You want some of this before I eat it all?
I'll have a bite.
Okay. There you go. You're gonna try some. Mm-hmm.
Small meatballs.
Oh well, they're like two of them equal out to like what do they call that? Ravioli. Watch it, girl. Don't get all twisted up in the wire now.
Is that cheese sauce?
With a little bit of jalapenos, it's like goes good with the meatballs and sauce. And then you have this, it's like the breadstick. And then you have chocolate chip cookies and teriyaki, and that's cobbler. But the cobbler is like a acquired taste because they put the cobbler crust in there with the fruit, and it kind of tastes like, you know, underdone, like it's not completely cooked. You know, when they should take the I was saying in the video, they need to
Beef jerky?
yeah, beef jerky and cookies.
Tangy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Tangy. And oop, almost popped out. Oh, hey.
Cool.
Yum. But yeah, I always take it out and mainly try to cook all the food I can in the microwave, so that way I don't have to use this bag thing. Because you can cook outside and everything. You just put this in. I got the boxes in here, but like they have one box or something like that, and like this one here, and you put all the cooking stuff in here. Oh, I gotta open it up. Yeah, you put all the cooked stuff in here, like the marinara and the cobbler, and you put it in here and close up the bottom like this, and then you put that in the bag with this, and then you put a little bit of water up to that line right there, and then these things here, when they get wet, it gets really hot, and it'll steam all the food and everything in the bag and stuff like that. But you know, I said we'd save them from another day. Maybe if we go out and have a hot dog, or we want to steam the buns or something like that, we can put the hamburger buns in a container and then put that in there with it, and that would kind of steam the buns and everything or whatever. Or if you got to warm up some, you know, French fries, we don't want to have to, you know, take an oven with us. We can cook the French fries and then put that. Well, you know, she just happened to come along, you know, sort of like how you came along. Shut up. Don't talk about me like that. Oh, but anyway, it was like, I was like working at the Waffle House, and Deb she was like, well, you know, I'm going to die someday, and I don't want you to be alone, and so she met her and everything before time and stuff like that. We were having a little relationship while Deb was still here. But it was like, you know, I kept telling her, I said, I don't want to do anything, you know, in front of you or behind your back, like going to her place or something like that, you know, and having a fling, you know, while you're sitting at home, you know. And she was jealous at first, you know, but then she got over it, and she was like, well, I know I'm not going to be here forever. And so then I turned around and then we separated for like maybe 2-3 months or something like that, you know. And then when Deb passed away, then it was like, you know, it was a couple months later, she just started walking by the place because she lived at a hotel right next door to the Waffle House. So she would, she came by one day, and I was like, oh, she's a pretty girl. Or that's when we first met. You know, I was like, I smiled at her, and she came in, and she was giggling a lot and everything, and so she knew I was into her and all that stuff, and then you know, she had her little things, just like, you know, I got my little things, you know, and Deb had her little problems, you know, and things like that. And after she got she trusted me, and I wasn't going to hurt her like her old man or something like that. Then she realized that, you know, I was the best thing that ever happened to her. And then her dad had, oh yeah, you probably saw her. Met her or whatever, but yeah, the woman, she'd been busy for the week, because she'd been doing this right here. She we had all those cardboard boxes on the ceiling and holes in the ceiling and everything. And so she's been basically when I'm at work, working my 10, 12 hours a day, sometimes she's at home. And I can't play any games right now because I got to reset it all up because she took everything out of the room and had to move all the furniture out by herself and stuff like that. So, yeah, she does. She's a little bit. Deb had her little thing. She was a good woman and everything, but I guess her illness was a lot worse than she's got. She's got problems and stuff herself, and we all have problems. She got the spinal stuff. She already had her back operated on, and then she's waiting on them to do her neck because she got that twisty neck or twisty back or whatever. And with the neck problem, her hands will just go numb sometimes. And I always worry about her driving or riding a bicycle because if she loses control of the vehicle or bike because her hands go numb and she can't hold on to them or something like that, I'm always worried about that. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Everything's good. That personal life, it's good too. It's like, but ew, that's nasty. But yeah, we're just enjoying it. And then her son, you can hear him in the background. He stays over there on that side of the house, basically by himself. She goes over there and spends time with them, and from time to time I go over there and see him and all that stuff. But he at that young age where he's rebellious and doesn't really want to do anything. He's lazy sometimes, and sometimes he does, but you have to throw money at him for him to. That's like how we all are, It's like I need a bigger paycheck, I need more PlayStation stuff. I need a new computer. I need a raise, But, he's a pretty cool little dude, Yeah, the same place that you were here. You were here at the place. We're still here. Yeah, I still live in, still same place, right behind the nursing home where, I said bye to you that night when your mom, or I think it was your mom, came and picked you up, or somebody that was related to you came and picked you up and everything. That's not bad. Cheese with the sauce. Fincher's. I'm over at Fincher's now, the one over there by Food Depot. The one on the corner. Yeah. I work there, and I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be up there by 4. So I can, I'm in charge of basically all the cooking on my days that I work. And I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I got another guy that has to do the cooking when I'm not there. But sometimes I work 5, 6, days a week. I think I did almost like Waffle House. One time they had somebody that was out of work because they were sick with COVID. And I had to work like 17 days straight before I had a day off. Mommy said never chew with your mouth. Talk with your mouth full. But anyway, yeah, love it a lot more because I'm my own boss, basically, because I got my own key. I can come in. I do all the big cooking and stuff like that because I got to do I make the stew every day. When the other boy's not there to make burgers, David, he used to come in at the Waffle House. He used to live by the Waffle House at the same hotel as she did. And when he's not making burgers, I got to make them. And then on top of that, I got to season all the meat when it comes in on the truck. I got to put the whole truck away. I got to do, so basically it's like I'm my own boss. I'm in charge of myself. But yeah, and then I basically, until he gets through it, it takes him. Sometimes it takes him like 2 or 3 hours to do 2 or 3 things of burgers. You have the big long burgers in the tube or something like that. He has to patty them all up and weigh them out and everything and mix them together. And it's just like, oh man, I tell you, sometimes I can get the burgers done in like 30 minutes, 3 or 4 of them in 30 minutes. It takes him 3 or 4 hours. It just depends on, but the boss man was like, that's your main objective. That's all I want you to worry about. So he says, I got 4 hours or 5 hours to work here. I just take my time and and nobody says anything. So I'd say, well, just go over there and do your stuff and stay out of my way and let me get my stuff done. And I got the other lady. All she can really do is work in the fry station. She can work out the line out the front a little bit, and help put orders together. But she can't. She doesn't have patience. She kind of like gets cranky a lot, and then she's older than me, so she's like when she gets overwhelmed or something, then she starts, oh, I don't feel good. I'm like, are you serious? Because it's like clocking in. It's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, clean, and then when she's ready to go out that door, it's like, bye, have a good day, see everybody, hey, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know what's going on. So, and then we had another girl, but she's leaving in a couple days, so that's great. But yeah, we got some nice people out there. We got the population's not as it's like kind of like I'd say 75 to 25 ratio type thing, Oh, I know it. I'm making twice the amount that I did at Waffle House. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain. And I can actually save money now. Well, I had to pay taxes. That was almost $2,000 right there. But I was up there a little bit, a couple big ones, And then when taxes came in, and I was like, well, I'm about two now. So I'm like, oh, shoot. But of course, she gives me money, out of her money and stuff like that to help with the house and stuff like that. And she does the work in the house, she just like, I told her this is her house basically, whenever I kick the bucket, if I, unless I live until the end of Christ, then that'd be great. We can all go to heaven together, But, yeah, we're just basically, she does everything, she cuts and she got a garden out there in the back. And I got a picture of all her garden and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Pictures. Is that it? Nope. That's my pictures right here. Here. Like, it's like when I was at work today, let's see, she, took all the furniture out of the house by herself and put it out front. And then she ended up, she was in the house doing the work when I was coming home. She gets up there and does all the roofing and stuff like that. So, she does all that on her own. And then she got a little garden out back, and she got like all her pots out there with the, oh, come in. There we go. She got all the pots out there. She got her vegetables and everything growing in it. And then on top of that, then she has then the place next door, they ended up, they had what they call that, the steam table. They had a steam table, a five compartment steam table, and I guess it tore up, and she just turned around and took it and drilled holes through it, the bottom of it, so the water would drain out. She just turned that into a garden thing. So she stays busy and she's got things she's doing, and I'm doing things out there and cleaning up the yard and doing all that stuff. So we stay busy whenever I'm off. Like I'll be like tomorrow, my last day of the week, so I'll get up there and come home tomorrow and I'll take a nap, and then I'll end up getting up and start a little fire. We got a little fireplace thing out there. I don't know. I might have a picture of that too. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, that's not it. I got to remember I moved all my stuff around now, so it's not the same compartment. But where did I put it? But yeah, she tore all the roof down in the living room here, and then she ended up with putting the sheetrock up all by herself. We bought a thing where you roll it up and it holds the sheetrock up there for you while you're drilling everything up. And then, like me, I'm organizing everything at work when nobody else wants to. So sad. But like, let's see. This is, all our babies. You got Precious over here, and you got other monsters around. See, we got a big old, where's it at? Uh-oh, I lost it. Where'd I put it? Oh, no, I lost it. It's somewhere in here. Let's see, I lost it. Yeah, and I fixed all my own gaming stuff. See, these are all the pictures of my Move Control. I had to take the battery out and everything, so that way I could, replace that black battery. Because if you get an appliance like a flashlight or something, or a PlayStation controller or something like that, and they leave it on the shelf for like 10 years, it's just like a car. If you don't keep the car running every so often, the battery will die on you. So I had to buy like 3 different controllers, and then I had to buy 3 different batteries and redo it all myself. I built this so we could I built that so I could cut up the wood in the backyard. Come on, focus in. There we go. It's like a wooden thing that it looks like a seahorse or seesaw or whatever, where you put the logs on it and it holds it, so I can just cut it with a chainsaw. And then she went and got a tattoo. It's a tattoo for her brother and her son that's supposed to be like a rainbow coming out of the eye, and then that's a puzzle piece in the middle of her eye and stuff like that. So she got that on her arm. She's more brave than me. I'd be like crying like a baby if I had to do that. I went and bought Girl Scout cookies, like 9 boxes of them. Yeah, here's our storage building. That's our storage building we bought from a company in Atlanta. And we got all our stuff in there, and we're going to buy a second one. Where's the cats? Well, one cat is in the bedroom right now, sleeping, and then the other 2 cats are over there. So we can't put the cats and the dogs together over there, and these cats over there, because they don't get along. They try to fight with each other. There's our fire pit. See, that's what I'm going to be turning on. I'm going to be putting in there tomorrow, and we got our little chair and everything, and I cut the wood up, and so that would be like. So I'll be doing that tomorrow and the next day. But I can't put it out Wednesday night because I got to be back up at 3:00 in the morning on Thursday. So it's weird. Okay. Oh, y'all want another meatball? Okay, hold on. Y'all are being so nice and patient today because I'm on camera. All right, 1 piece for you, Callie. And then 1 piece for Precious. Here you go, girl. There you go. Yeah. Yum, yum. But, yeah, I'm just basically, I was going to take a nap when I came home today, but then I was like, well, if I take a nap today. Yummy. Yummy. Hello, whoever the other viewer is, if you're still here, because it's like, so I see a YouTube studio I'm looking at. I got this big, I'm using OBS. When I do this, I'll show you what it looks like if I can find it. Let's see, where's it? I think it's this one right here. I think it's this one right here. It's gonna look weird when I do it. Boom. And now click on OK. Come on, click OK. Come on. There we go. See, down here is where I can do my camera and then my audio sound. And then this is the display thing that shows what's in my windows. And then up here, of course, is what I'm looking at with you, talking to you. And then I got the YouTube studio thing over on this side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's because all I'm seeing is these things here on the, this all I see. I don't see like anything up in this corner up here where the studio thing is. Then you got the recording thing and stop and all that stuff down here. So it's pretty interesting. I can put I can click down here and do the gaming, where I can do a game and play it in the background. Get that out of my way. All right, yeah, get that kicked out of here. Boom, there we go. And then I can play the game in the background. And I got my other, and you got scenes where I can do I got this one. This one's called the I moved it. I cleared it out so I can have more room in here. Oh, I know you want some more. I know you want some more. Isn't it terrible? You want some more? Try the cobbler with the meal. Oh yeah, this is a laptop. I can move the top part and stuff like that. I do have a camera, a tripod, and I have a camera that I have for my other recording. And what I do is, like the other night, I was going to try to do SingStar and sing while I was doing the video and everything. And so I put this up there by my TV, and then had a piece of meatball in my throat. But it's like I can put the one camera over here, and then I have this camera, shining on me. And then I also have the PlayStation Eye camera, the PS3. I have the PS3 version, and I'm getting another 3 coming in because it's the older version. And that way I can play the PS2 games, because I got a bunch of what kind of laptop? It's let's see, where's the name? It's a Delta 15. It's got a Smart Shift, cooler base or cooler boost. Then it's got, I guess you can connect it where you can do 2 screens side by side, because it shows 2 screens side by side. And then it's got a little scan to learn more, little thing, and HDMI, and it's got a 5,000 series of AMD with the Ryzen. And then I got another one which does the graphics, and it's a AMD Radeon RX. So it's like, huh?
Watch her every once in a while. She keeps closing her right eye. I don't know why.
She probably poked it or got scratched.
That's what, she was doing that earlier when I was cutting the sheetrock. She was just like, I thought she was winking at me, but
she could have a piece of something in her eye.
She wasn't near me when I was cutting it, though. I mean, she just...
Mommy, look at your eye. It's a... You have to be careful that you don't blind her with you. Yeah, does it look like anything with it?
It's just worn a little bit. Your eye okay?
Might have to if it wouldn't hurt her, you could get some of that eye wash stuff and splash it in there. But I don't know if the ingredients in the eye wash would, because you can't, some things you can't use on a dog or something. Might have poked her eye with one of the other dogs jumped on her and
More than likely.
poked her, something like that.
I got another
Yeah, it's
plant box made.
oh okay, cool.
I gotta get some shoes.
I'll have to come out there and look at it. But yeah, it's like a gaming one. I think I paid like $600 for it or something like that. And it has, it does good, but it's still a little, a cheaper version of like a gaming computer. When I bought it, I was like, Deb was like, well, get something you're gonna like, and I was like, well, I got to get something that's gonna be like half and half, where you can use it for regular stuff, and then I can
gotten
use it.
a desktop because the battery charging on that, it doesn't stay on long without the charger attached to it.
Yep. Oh, and she painted. She dyed her hair. She was a brown hair girl. Now she's kind of blonde hair.
So, anyway.
She surprised me when I got home. I was like, "What have you done with the real girl? What have you done with my woman?" She's like, "I'm a pod. Yeah, I'm a pod person. I kidnapped your woman and we sent her back to the alien ship." Mm-hmm. 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 All right, let me find some more meatballs here. Okay, a bite for you. Right here. Oop, here's your bite. And then a bite for you. There you go. And then one more meatball for you down here. Uh-huh. Yum, yum. And then I got the rest of the sauce, and it tastes pretty good, the sauce and the... Well, I think every girl that I've ever been interested in has been cute, except for that one girl. I thought she was going to be cute, but she turned out to be worthless. That girl that lived with us for a little while, the Allie girl or whatever her name was. I don't even remember her name. I met her online like I did Dr. G. And I knew what her motive was. She stayed with us for maybe less than 6 months or something like that, because Dr. G was here first. And then this girl came along, and she was younger, but, she was a little heavy, but of course, it's not what's on the outside that matters, it's what on the inside. And at first, when I met her, she seemed like a nice girl, but then she would basically stay to herself and didn't, and the relationship between me and her kind of like real quick, maybe 2 months. Then she was ready to end the relationship, and I was like, well, you just stay here and until you're ready to go with your mom, because I knew what she was doing. They were gonna move from Minnesota up there and go to Florida, and I told her, anytime you want to leave, feel free. I'm not gonna hold you. And so she turned around, and one day I came home from work, and she was all dressed up, had her all her stuff packed up. She was ready to rock and roll, and I knew she wasn't going to stay long, because she never would unpack all her stuff. She only had like a couple items out at a time, and then she would put those items back in the box, because you never know. So when her mom and dad and all of them ended up saying, okay, we got your room set up, and she turned around and was like, okay, bye, see you later, and stuff like that. But I was like, oh, well, Okay, you want a cookie? I'll give you a bite. You can't have too much of this because it's got chocolate chips in it. not supposed to have any chocolate chips. All right, hold on. I'll give you a bite. There you go. No. But yeah, even the one that I didn't hook up with, she was cutie pie, you know, and she has a nice son, you know. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me put this on the plate so I can have the napkin. I was gonna try to put it in the microwave like that, but when I tried to pick it up, the cookie just tried to fall off. I said, I better put it on the plate. Mm-hmm. All right, let me give you a piece of this teriyaki or whatever, this beef. Can't have too much now because I don't want you to be spicy or anything, and then you guys get sick. Mm-hmm. 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 Very good dinner for a MRE. You know, like I said, you know, it's not the greatest. Oh, guinea pigs! Wow. Aw. You had more, but I guess one either got out or one passed away, unfortunately. Smaller animals like that are, you know, are a little bit, those kind of animals like that they're a little bit more harder to take care of because we had goldfish, different kind of fish, you know, that we tried to collect. We had turtles one time. We had hamsters. I think I had a couple parakeets and stuff like that. And it's like those smaller animals are harder to take care of, you know, and they're harder to get, you know, the doctor to do things with them because with bigger animals, of course, you know, the organs and everything is, you know, a lot easier to work on. Whereas if you have a little tiny thing about that big, I know you want more cookie, but you can't have all that chocolate chip. No, can't have all those chocolate. Chocolate's bad for you. So is onions and mushrooms and other things like that. Yeah. But yeah, we had birds one time, and the one bird got out, and cat jumped up and got that one, and then we were gonna try to pick up the cage and move it. The dang top fell off, and then the bird went flying and got it again. I was like, dang. So he said, no more birds with cats. Oh, they easier for you? Well, yeah, they're you know, as long as you keep them clean and organized and stuff like that, and things like that, it's a lot less money, I guess, in one way or another, you know, because these babies eat like once or twice a day. Mm. Well, looks like she looking at me like, I need some help. Yeah, it's like, hey, where's the food at? Give me some cookie. All right, here. Give you a piece with hardly any chocolate chips in it. Let's see, where's one at? Okay, this one. This has to go all the way around the chocolate chips. So, yum, 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 yum. All right. Well, I guess I better run out the door because I think somebody's looking for me. She was looking for me. She was like looking at me like with a hammer, and I can hear her outside working. So I guess she wants to spend some time with me outside. So I guess I'll head on out the door and we'll take a video break, and then I'll either try to get back on later or I'll be on tomorrow after I get off work. But anyway, that's our wonderful video. And thank you for everybody that came in and viewed. And I know they're spoiled and she don't like it, you know, because she's like, get back. let him eat in peace, and I'm like, they know where their distance is. They know, they can't touch my plate and stuff like that. But, yeah. I know. There's more cookie, but you're not getting any more because that's got chocolate in it. Yeah. I give you the good pieces. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, thank you to all the wonderful people and my friends that showed up to be in the chat and be on here with me, and thank you for all the subscribers. And I'm looking forward to making more videos. And as soon as we get the house situated and everything's set back up in my sound system and my games and everything, I'll start doing some gameplays, and then we can video tape up top tube. But anyway, bye. See y'all later. Don't have too much fun until I see you again. Farewell, oh, okay. I don't know any of the goodbye songs except for "It's such a good feeling to know that you're alive." But anyway, bye.